I heard people have very low attention spans these days, which makes it a little bit more difficult for most people to get people's attention. But I'm just going to sit here and not give a fuck there for a second about that. It's because these goddamn smartphones are frying everybody's brains. That's what happens when you give a kid a smartphone. I know that there's nothing new about that argument, but it does need to be addressed. That being said, we do have to acknowledge that a smartphone is essentially a wizard box miracle machine that can make a NASA supercomputer pale in comparison to what people thought the world would be like if you told them it was like this when it wasn't. A lot of people will argue it's evil, but that's bullshit. It's the same bullshit that they've been saying about rock and roll. They said the same thing about music, fucking music television. Excuse me. And yeah, they're going to say it about the next thing too. Guns, video games, everything gets demonized because it's easier to blame the result than to locate the source of the problem and do the difficult work and roll your sleeves up. Anywho's, more pizza, crust, bacon bit. I'm getting a little bit ahead of myself. My name is David Michael Robinson, the first of my name. I am very honored to be here. Anybody who chooses to listen to my shit, I really appreciate you. I like the corner pieces here. These little ones. I call them pizzeritos for obvious reasons. But yeah, this is my domicile. As you see, I've named it such appropriately. And a while ago, I set out on this quest where the main objective, excuse me, is to essentially talk about anything to anyone. Now, something like this, the weight of this is very easy to gloss over. Pardon the racers outside. And so I really had to do a lot of work to get to that point and accept the gravity of such an undertaking. But I am comfortably there now, and it's a good feeling. I think that the most important thing is that we keep talking. For a long time, I tried the opposite, and I internalized most of my problems and my feelings. But it's essentially a bottle of soda pop that you shake up. It's gonna pop. It's not good. And it took me a long time to get to this point. There's a crazy road behind me, and I plan to tell you guys about all of it. Because I did reach a point where I started to realize that if I died with the knowledge that I gained, that it would be a sin, and that is not something that I want on my conscience. And I also feel really comfortable and at home talking to people about anything, which again took a while to get to. So I feel obligated to talk. But yeah, you can call me Dave. I'm sure the internet's probably going to call me a toxically masculine fucking white supremacist narcissist or some horse shit like that. But, that's got a way better ring to it anyway. If you can't remember Dave, call me that. I'm sure somebody else will. But yeah, I used to be a much different dude a few years ago. I used to be 300 pounds, no job, horribly depressed. I hated myself, and I started the food that I ate. That was when I knew I was really depressed. Was when the taste of food literally left. Like how Gollum says it, we forgot the taste of bread. I thought that was just a movie. I thought that was just a line. I thought it was a good line. But there's something real about that you can't really explain until you've lived it. And I don't want any of you to have to. So even if one of you learns from what I have to say on my channel, then it will be an absolute victory, success beyond all measure. This is fucking good pizza. I started to only get thin crust because it's so much better on the calories. And god damn, it just becomes better. One of the funny things about it is when you do something long enough, you can just trick your brain into telling yourself that you love it, and then the shit that you used to be addicted to becomes nothing. 300 pounds, horribly addicted to all kinds of junk food, weed, porn, video games, the four good ones, baby. And was thinking about what life would be like if I wasn't in it. And here we are now. It's been an amazing journey. And if you want to hear about it, I will kindly ask you to like, comment, or subscribe. From the bottom of my heart and the deepest recesses of my soul, thank you all for being here. And please enjoy the rest of your Sunday.